According to a new report from the Roosevelt Institute, price gouging among corporations, and I will define what they consider to be price gouging, has now risen in the past year to the highest level we have seen in this country since the 1950s. And of course, price gouging itself is what they're calling the difference between what these companies, corporations, whatever it is, whatever they have to pay for their raw materials and production costs versus what they're selling their products for. Yes, we've had inflation, but if inflation rose, this much, they still raised their prices, this much. It's quite simple to figure out here. They released their earnings sheets. These public corporations were able to see what they're charging people. We're able to see what they have to pay for it, and we can see the difference, determine those percentages. That's what the folks at Roosevelt Institute did, and they determined that we have not seen price gouging this bad in this country since the 1950s. And that was just, by the way, for year 2021. We do not have all the numbers in for 2022 yet for very obvious reasons. We're, only halfway through the year. And I guarantee you this year's numbers are going to be worse than the previous year. And at the same time that this price gouging has hit a 70-year high, you know what else has hit a 70-year high, folks? Corporate profits. Corporate profits. If it really was inflation that was driving up our prices, corporate profits wouldn't be moving. They would still be high, but they wouldn't be rising because they would only be passing on the inflation costs to us. But instead, we're also having to pay their, what do we call it? Gougeflation? I guess that's a good name for it, because that's what's happening here. And of course, this is also why you have more and more Americans, a majority of them, by the way, who now support a corporate windfall profits tax. They want to rein in this corporate price gouging. Politicians, a little scared to do that. Instead, we have people like Larry Summers who says, no. The only way we can fight inflation is to, get back to 5% unemployment. So people, sorry, you got to lose your jobs. And we got to bring wages down a little bit. That's what Larry Summers said. That's what Larry Summers said this week. We got to have more people not working, and then we got to lower everybody's wages. Nothing about corporate price gouging. Nothing about reining in this out-of-control capitalistic system we have that is killing us. Instead, it's, I'm sorry, workers, you're just going to have to make less money. And some of you just really need to quit your jobs and go sit at home. That's what they want to do. They don't want to address the actual causes of this crisis. They would rather continue to screw us over, these elites like Larry Summers, because God forbid we do anything to actually punish corporations who have been screwing us over for decades. And we're now getting screwed over at a rate that most of us have not ever seen in our lifetimes, because it's been 70 years since corporate greed was this bad in America. This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.